and even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest, did not create any violence. Nobody was shot. Nobody was killed. Get it in your head. And so when martial law is called, what are you going to say? I missed the point. Don't miss the point, you all. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no violence. I was on the street. I know. And I went from downtown detention back out into the community, talking to people what happened in Paramount, what happened in Compton, what happened in Inglewood. So, first of all, get it straight. And don't just rely on what you're being told or the few incidents that you saw.
So, what is up, my fellow patriots? How y'all doing out there in America? Land of the free and home of the brave. Me, the Wicked Wizard, back with a new video for you this evening. I am quite sure you're all very familiar with this nonsense going on in Los Angeles, and it's popping off all over the country. As you heard there from Maxine Waters, there's no violence. None, zero, zilch. And just because Donald Trump called in the National Guard doesn't mean there's violence. You heard that? You saw that, right? Well, that's great, because now Gavin Newsom is saying there was no violence until Trump called in the National Guard, and then the violence happened, and therefore it's all Trump's fault. That's these freaking Democrats, man. They're all over the place. There's no violence, but the violence that there is because of Trump, and there's none. And anyway, so this thing all started Friday night, right? There was an ICE. It wasn't even an ICE raid. It was an arrest of. There were some criminal illegals, but there were drug runners and stuff. So they assembled at the Home Depot parking lot. Some people spotted them there, and then just started to form a crowd and show up. So they were not raiding Home Depot. They were there to get some sick people off the street. I believe some child molesters, some murderers, drug runners, human traffickers. You know, real nice people. Get them out of the neighborhood. And always, every time, guess what shows up? You see right here? That's the ICE detention facility. That's the National Guard, right? That's the ICE detention facility. That's the National Guard. That's the only National Guard that was there. That's all they did was protect the ICE facility. They were never patrolling the streets or anything. So that once the National Guard was sent in, that started the violence. That's nonsense as well. The violence was already going on. And who put those bricks there? Yeah, those are just organic bricks. They just show up out of nowhere. Like they always show up every time these riots happen. They always find pallets of bricks, right? Yeah, there's no violence, though, guys. I mean, you know, what is this? It's not violence, right?
Okay, here we go.
They didn't expect it.
Get down!
Watch this. Watch this.
Out.
Oh,
fuck!
Did you see that guy get brained? Look at that. Blammo! Knocked his helmet off. Yeah, that's... But that's not violence. That's, you know, that's peaceful protesting. That's mostly peaceful brick they threw. And you see this asshole, this scumbag right here? All right. Well, yeah, he was, this is what he was up to. Check him out. Bam! Watch this one right here. Watch how the window smashes. See how that window smashed? The federal agents inside that truck got all glass in their face and stuff. They got injured. This guy's trying to kill people, man. He's actually trying to kill people. Look at him. Yeah, get out of our community. Wow. That's called attempted murder, pal. Good luck with that. But, you know, hey, he's just a regular nice guy. You know, he's going around and, you know, lighting all the trash on fire so he can clean up the streets. So he doesn't want anybody to trip over it or something. Right? See it there? Right? Well, I don't know, man. And then what do you have over here?
Let's
What do you call this?
that no one is hurt. and no one is injured, and it doesn't escalate from here. Look at the flag. Yeah, Guy, I see
There it is.
you pointing
Mexican
it out.
flag can, you know.
Look at that.
You know, this is criminal activity that I hope is.
Yeah, you're damn right it's criminal activity, but that nice peaceful protest looks more like an invasion to me, man. What about this guy? I mean, who's that supposed to be? Is that the Mexican Punisher? This right here, that is the perfect representation of Democratic Party right now. That's it. That's what they are. This is what Democrats are, right? Unreal. Unreal. There's no violence, guys.
Those are supposedly
Stop.
Waymo driverless cars. It's very hot right here.
Very hot. I wonder why. So they ordered all the Waymo cars, and then they light them on fire. How nice. And and our lovely rock thrower, this dude here, there is a $50,000 reward for his whereabouts. How can we figure out who he is? Oh, gee, I don't know. There's his name. He's just in Compton, California. He's Hispanic, and he's here illegally. And there he is. There he is, guys. There he is. Do you know who that guy is? If you do, you can pick up 50 grand cold hard cash. Yeah. 50 grand cold hard cash, guys. Blammo, blammo, blammo. Wanted by the FBI. Isn't that nice? I dig it. I mean, the stuff that they're doing, man, it's all good. It's, you know, it's all peaceful. It's mostly peaceful cars burning. Like, there's all kind of cars in LA, not like every one of them is set on fire. So, you know, it's like mostly peaceful fires. You know, and, you know, at this kind of stuff, it's mostly a peaceful attacks on cops. Mostly peaceful. We're not scared of you. Bitch, you be the first one crying. You be hemmed up in a minute. You're a bunch of... These people are a bunch of soy boys, man. They got noodle arms. They couldn't stand a chance against anybody. They'd be the first ones to cry. But what is this looking like, man? What do you call this? Does that not look like an invasion? That's what it looks like to me. It's kind of like when we planted our flag on Iwo Jima, right? This is an invasion. And what are they doing now? Well, now, check this. Watch this guy. Look, see what he's doing?
Oh shit.
He's shooting at cops. That dude's shooting at cops. That camera guy's like, I'm out of here, man. I don't want to be nowhere near this idiot. And, of course, now these guys are chucking bricks at cops. And check what happened. Check. You see that? Yeah, watch. Bam. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, YouTube. It's a rubber bullet. He's just fine. He's completely fine. Might have a little bit of a bruise. That's what happens when you throw rocks at cops. But anyway, man, you seen this, you heard that, right? So Maxine Waters says, there's no violence at all. And even just because Trump sent the National Guard doesn't mean there's violence. And Gavin Newsom saying, well, because Trump sent the National Guard, that's what started all the violence, so it's all Trump's fault. So there's no violence, but there's violence, and the violence is Trump's fault. You got it? No violence, but there is violence, and that violence is Trump's fault. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments, man. Do you think we should just let these criminals be criminals and not send in law enforcement to arrest them so as to not start riots? Or do we go in and come in harder and squash them all like the bugs that they are? I'm going to go with the latter myself. But anyway, as always, my fellow patriots, don't forget, question everything. Please leave me some comments down below, a like and a share, and don't forget to sub up so I can continue to help Donald Trump make America great again. Until next time, peace.